What if I told you that the very things you've been holding onto are the same ones silently weighing down your home and your heart? Every shelf, every drawer, every closet may be hiding objects that quietly steal your peace, your space, and your energy. But here's the good news. Letting go of them doesn't just give you more room. It frees your spirit, brings calm to your mind, and restores harmony to your home. In today's episode of The Senior Nest, we'll uncover 7 categories of items you should let go of right now. And trust me, the final one is the most surprising. It's the piece most people never expect, yet it changes everything. So let's begin, and the first step takes us straight to a place we all know too well, the closet. Tip 1: clothes that no longer fit. Let's start in a place that often holds more emotions than we realize, the closet. Clothes that no longer fit might look harmless, but they carry a quiet weight. Every time you slide a hanger across the rail and see that dress, those pants, or that suit from years ago, do you feel joy or do you feel pressure? For many seniors, these clothes are not just pieces of fabric. They are reminders of a younger body, a different season of life, sometimes even unrealistic expectations. Instead of inspiring us, they whisper every morning, "You should be smaller, thinner, different." And over time, that whisper becomes a heavy burden on the heart. I remember working with Mrs. Johnson from Chicago. In her closet hung elegant dresses from her 30s, untouched for decades. She confessed they felt like ghosts of her past, staring back at her each day. When she finally donated them, she wept, not from sadness, but from relief. That simple act transformed her closet from a museum of who she used to be into a celebration of who she is today. Letting go of clothes that don't fit is not about giving up. It is about acceptance, acceptance of the body you live in now and the wisdom it carries. It is about saying, "I respect who I am today." That shift is powerful because it turns the closet into a place that uplifts instead of weighs down. And the benefits are both practical and emotional. You save time in the morning because every outfit is wearable. You feel better about yourself because you are no longer punishing yourself with silent comparisons. Your space becomes lighter, your choice is easier, and your confidence grows naturally. So imagine this. Tomorrow, you open your wardrobe and every hanger holds only clothes that fit you comfortably, clothes that make you smile. Each hanger is no longer a reminder of the past, but a promise for today. That's the gift of letting go. Tip 2: broken objects you promise to fix. Now let's move from the closet to the corners of the home where small broken things often hide. A chair with a wobbly leg, a lamp that hasn't lit up in years, a radio that no longer plays. These may look insignificant, but they are heavier than they seem. Every broken object is like an unfinished sentence. Your mind notices it even when you don't. Each time you pass by that cracked vase or that silent appliance, your brain records it as a task undone. And over time, these little reminders stack up, leaving you with a constant sense that something in your life is incomplete. I once visited Mr. Thompson in Florida, who kept an old radio on his nightstand. He said he would fix it one day, yet 10 years had gone by. Every night it sat there, a quiet symbol of things left unresolved. When he finally decided to let it go, he laughed and admitted, "I didn't just throw away a broken radio, I threw away 10 years of guilt." Letting go of broken objects is about giving yourself closure. It's about saying, "I don't need to live surrounded by reminders of what I haven't done." The truth is, if something has been broken for months and still isn't fixed, chances are it never will be. Holding on only keeps your mind restless. And the benefits of clearing these items are immediate. Your home feels more harmonious. Your eyes rest on spaces that are whole instead of fractured. Your mind finally experiences peace, no longer chased by silent obligations. It is astonishing how simply removing what is broken can make your surroundings feel alive again. So take a slow walk through your home. Look carefully at each object and ask yourself, does this serve me or does it remind me of what I haven't done? If it belongs to the second category, it's time to let it go. In its place, you will gain not emptiness but freedom. Tip 3: Old documents and papers. Now let's open a drawer that almost every home has, the one overflowing with old papers. Paid bills from years ago, manuals for appliances you no longer own, expired warranties, piles of receipts that serve no purpose anymore. At first glance, they may just look like paper, but in reality, they are heavy weights pressing on your peace of mind. These piles are not just clutter, they represent the past that you keep carrying unnecessarily. Every time you dig through them searching for something important, you feel stress rising, and often you still can't find what you truly need. That constant frustration chips away at your calm and replaces it with anxiety. I remember helping Mrs. Lee, a 79-year-old widow, who kept nearly 20 years of utility bills stacked in a shoebox under her bed. She admitted that just knowing they were there made her uneasy, but she was afraid to throw them away. When we finally sat together and sorted through, keeping only the essentials and digitizing a few important papers, she sighed with deep relief. She told me later, "For the first time, I feel like my home is not holding me hostage to the past." Letting go of old documents is not about forgetting, it is about choosing clarity. By keeping only what truly matters, identification papers, current warranties, or important medical information, you give yourself the gift of order. Everything else can be recycled and your mind will instantly feel lighter. And there are practical benefits too. You gain physical space in drawers and shelves. You save time because the documents you need can be found in seconds. You reduce dust and pests that thrive in piles of unused paper. Most importantly, you replace a feeling of chaos with a sense of calm control. So here's a simple step you can take. Gather every loose paper from around your home into one box. Then one by one, separate what truly has value from what no longer serves you. Imagine how liberating it will feel to open a drawer and know that every single paper inside has a purpose. That clarity is priceless. Tip 4: Expired cleaning products and medicines. Now let's step into a place many of us often overlook: the bathroom cabinet or the shelf under the sink. Hidden there, you may find bottles of cleaning spray long past their prime or boxes of medicine that expired years ago. At first, they look harmless, quietly sitting in the back, but keeping them is like storing false promises. Expired medicines can be dangerous. They may not work when you need them most, and worse, they can cause harm. Expired cleaning products lose their effectiveness and sometimes even damage the very surfaces they were meant to clean. Yet many of us hold onto them thinking, maybe I'll use it one day. But the truth is, every time you reach into that cabinet, you risk picking up something that no longer serves you, and that risk can affect your health and your peace of mind. I remember visiting Mr. and Mrs. Williams, a lovely couple in their 80s. When we opened their bathroom cabinet, we found medicines that had expired over 15 years ago. They looked at each other in shock, and Mrs. Williams whispered, "What if we had needed these in an emergency?" That moment was a wake-up call. Clearing out those bottles didn't just make their cabinet neat again. It gave them peace of mind that everything within reach was safe and reliable. Letting go of expired products is not simply about organization. It is about safety, dignity, and care for yourself and your loved ones. It's about ensuring that what you keep in your home is truly there to help you, not to mislead or harm you. The benefits of this simple act are immediate. Your cabinets gain space, your shelves look orderly, and you can instantly find what you need when you feel unwell or when it's time to clean. You save money because you no longer buy duplicates, and above all, you live with the assurance that everything in your home is safe to use. So take a quiet afternoon and check the labels. Line up the medicines and cleaning bottles and let go of anything past its date. Place the valid ones in order, with the soonest to expire right in front. Imagine how comforting it will feel to know that every single item in your home is there to protect you, not put you at risk. That is the peace that comes with letting go. Tip 5: Decorative objects that don't bring you joy. Now let's look around the living room, the bedroom, or even the hallway walls. Every home is filled with decorative objects, gifts from friends, souvenirs from trips, or things we bought on sale years ago. Some of them make us smile, but others just sit there gathering dust. The truth is, an object you don't love doesn't stay neutral. Each time you see it, even for a second, your mind feels a small discomfort, and repeated day after day, that discomfort becomes part of your daily environment. I once spent an afternoon with Mrs. Anderson, an 80-year-old widow. She kept a large painting her late husband had bought decades ago. It was expensive, but she admitted softly, "I never liked it. It feels heavy to me." For years, guilt kept her from taking it down. Finally, she decided to donate it to a local church. On that same wall, she placed a collage of her grandchildren's photos. With tears in her eyes, she said, "Now when I walk past, I feel hugged instead of weighed down." That moment taught me something powerful. Decorative objects are not just decoration. They shape the energy of your home and the mood of your heart. A picture that makes you smile can lift your day, while a statue or a vase that carries no joy silently drains you. Letting go of objects that don't bring joy is not disrespect to the past or to the people who gave them. A gift fulfills its purpose the moment it is given. It is a symbol of affection, not a lifetime obligation. By releasing it, you honor the intention behind it and make space for items that reflect who you are today. And the benefits are deeper than you think. Your home becomes easier to clean and more harmonious to the eye. More importantly, it becomes a space where every corner lifts you up, where every object reflects your current self, not your old regrets. Imagine walking into your living room and seeing only pieces that warm your heart. That feeling of comfort and belonging is what transforms a house into a true nest. So as you move through your rooms, pause at each decoration and ask yourself, does this bring me joy or does it weigh me down? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. And in that simple act, you will discover that joy is not about how much you keep, but about surrounding yourself only with what makes your spirit shine. Tip 6: Books and magazines you will never read again. Now let's move to the shelves, often lined with books and magazines. For many of us, these shelves hold memories, knowledge, and even pride. But sometimes they also hold silent weight. Books that we know we will never read again. Magazines that have long lost their relevance. They sit there, taking up space and quietly reminding us of tasks unfinished. I once visited Mr. Garcia, a retired teacher in his 70s. His shelves were overflowing with old textbooks and magazines from decades past. He admitted that every time he looked at them, he felt a subtle sense of guilt, as if those books were accusing him of neglect. I should read them again, he would think. But deep down he knew he never would. When he finally donated the textbooks to a local community center and recycled the magazines, his voice carried both relief and joy. Now my shelves feel like a library I love, not a to-do list I'll never finish. That is the heart of this tip. Books are meant to be read, shared, and loved, not to become monuments of guilt. A shelf full of books you cherish brings light to your spirit, but a shelf burdened with volumes you no longer connect to weighs down your home and your heart. Letting go of these items is not about discarding knowledge. It is about passing it forward. A book you will never open again might be the exact book that changes someone else's life by donating or sharing them. Now you allow knowledge and stories to keep living instead of gathering dust. And the benefits reach far beyond tidy shelves. You gain space, reduce dust, and make cleaning easier. But most importantly, you free yourself from the constant reminder of someday that never comes. Instead, your library becomes a place of real pleasure, a reflection of who you are today, not who you once intended to be. So take a look at your shelves and be honest with yourself. Which books still spark joy or offer meaning in your current life? Which ones are simply relics of intentions past? By keeping only what truly matters, you will discover that your shelves no longer weigh you down, they lift you up. Tip 7. Duplicate kitchen utensils. Finally, let's step into the kitchen, the heart of every home, but also one of the easiest places to overflow with clutter. Over the years, we collect tools, gadgets, and utensils for just in case. Oh, another spatula, an extra can opener, a fancy gadget we used only once. They seem small, but together they crowd our drawers until cooking becomes more frustrating than joyful. I once helped Mrs. Wilson, a cheerful grandmother in her 80s, sort through her kitchen. As we emptied her drawers, we counted 6 spatulas, 4 can openers, and an entire box of baking tins she hadn't touched in years. She laughed and said, "No wonder I can never find the one I actually like." After letting go of the duplicates and keeping only what she truly used, she looked around and smiled. Now cooking feels like the kitchen is helping me, not fighting against me. This is the hidden truth. Duplicate utensils don't add convenience, they add confusion. They slow you down when you need to prepare a meal and make every drawer feel overwhelming. For seniors especially, this clutter can create unnecessary stress and even small hazards. Letting go of extra utensils doesn't mean you are giving up options. It means you are choosing simplicity, efficiency, and peace. When your drawers hold only the items you truly use, every movement in the kitchen becomes smoother. Cooking no longer feels like a battle against overflowing drawers, but a pleasant routine that invites creativity and calm. And the benefits are immediate. Your drawers open easily, you can find what you need in seconds, and cleaning the kitchen becomes faster. Most importantly, your relationship with cooking changes. It becomes less about searching and more about enjoying the process. For many older adults, that shift makes the kitchen once again a place of joy and nourishment, not stress. So here's a simple practice. Take everything out of your kitchen drawers and place the items on a table. Group them by function: spoons with spoons, spatulas with spatulas. Then ask yourself, which ones do I actually use? Keep those. And let the rest find new homes. You'll be amazed at how such a small act can transform the way your entire kitchen feels. So what do these 7 categories teach us? It's not about living with less. It's about living with what truly serves you, supports you, and brings you joy today. At the Senior Nest, we've seen again and again, each item you let go of is not a loss. It's a step toward peace, safety, and freedom. So here's my challenge tonight. Before you go to bed, choose just one drawer, one shelf, or one corner of your home. Spend 30 minutes, remove what no longer belongs, and then notice how much lighter you feel. Your home is your nest. Let it be a place that holds you with comfort, not with clutter.